Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve a soft glam look using the Colourpop Coconuts palette. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so first I'm going to be showing you guys the products that I did get with this coconut collection because I did not get the entire line. I personally have not started to like the Super Shock shadows anymore just because I've noticed with my hooded eyes they do tend to crease a lot. Okay, so the things that I got are the, of course, Going Coconuts palette. I also picked up a bronzer. And then lastly, we did pick up a lip duo. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I use these and then my thoughts on these as well. I also did order a lippy pencil. I wanted to get a brown pencil to complete a soft glam look. However, I did not get that in my order and Colourpop is going to be sending that to me separately. So let's go ahead and see what we think. Alright guys, so I think the first thing that I want to go ahead and do is I want to do swatches, and I'm going to try my hardest to do live swatches because I remember last time I tried to do live swatches with the Shane Dawson palette. It just didn't fall through. So I'm going to go ahead and I think we're going to go ahead and just swatch the palette first because that's the thing that everyone is most interested in. So let me go ahead and swatch this palette for you. Then I think we will go ahead and jump onto the Shall We Dance. And then lastly, of course, we will jump into the coconut bronzer. Alright guys, so this is what the packaging looks like on the coconut palette. So you've got this really cool gold detailing here, and then on the back you have the name of the shades. So once we open up the palette, this is what it looks like. Again, it has that really pretty, it's kind of like a nude beige and pink tone. It's very beautiful. And then when we pop it open, take this off. You've got all of these really pretty shades here. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these and show you what they look like on my arm. Alright, so the first shade that we're going in with is the shade Shredded. And I am noticing this shade is just a little chalky. Alright, and the next shade that we're going in with is this one here. This is the shade Palm Reader. Next, I'm coming in with the shade Coolata. Alright, and this next one is a Lovely Bunch. This is the shade Cocoa Crush. Whoa. And this is Shalia. Oh, that was a bad swatch, I'm sorry. Next we have the shade Get Crackin'. And this one has just a tiny amount of glitter in it. I think it's really subtle and it's actually really nice. I don't know if the camera is able to pick that up, but again, it has a very small amount of glitter in there. Next we have the shade De Coco. Also really pretty. I feel like this shade kind of looks like this one, but just with more glitter. Alright, and then the last shade we have in here is Nutty. Alright, so far based off of swatches, I don't think they're too bad. I just have an issue with this one. Again, it's pretty chalky, but I know with like the lighter colors are always going to kind of come off like that on my skin tone. But other than that, I think these all look really cool. I'm obviously super impressed by this one, but I don't know if I can do a soft glam kind of makeup look with this shade, so I'll see if maybe I get to play with that. Maybe I'll just pop it in my inner corners or something. Alright, so next we're going to talk about the Shall We Dance lip trio, and these are the Just a Tint, and I'm super excited to try these out. I have not tried these out just yet, but this is what the packaging looks like on there. It has this really pretty coconut detailing on the sides. I'm hoping that you guys can see it. Alright, so let's go ahead and open it up. And the two shades that I have in here are Nude Beach and then Island Time. So let's go ahead and swatch these really quick. Alright, so first going in with Nude Beach. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow. And now going in with the shade Island Time. So these feel so nice on my skin. I'm super excited to put these on my lips, and they also smell like candy. I'm not sure. It doesn't really have a coconut scent to it. It smells very tropical, just not a coconut scent. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Maybe more of like a mango scent. So I'm really excited to try these out. Alright, so the last thing that I got in this collection is the Colourpop Pressed Powder Bronzer. And this is in the shade Talk to the Palm. It's pretty weird because it just has this little sticker here. It's not like on the box anywhere. So I don't know if I like that necessarily. It looks kind of cheap to me, but they could be doing that to save on packaging, which if that was the case, then I guess I totally understand that. Let's go ahead and open it up really quick. So you still got this really nice pink color here, and I'm kind of really obsessed with this color. And then on the back, it has the Talk to the Palm a label here, and I actually really like it because it's like a really nice big sticker. So this kind of actually makes up for it not being too nice looking on the box. Let's open her on up. That's what she looks like. And we're gonna go ahead and swatch this color on my arm. All right, so, oh my gosh, so this, okay, I have to tell you guys, it feels so nice. And I can tell this is gonna blend super smoothly and easily because it's blending on my arm with my finger really nicely. So I'm super excited to play with this. This has a mixture of like a warm tone and a cool tone at the same time, so I think this is going to be the absolute perfect bronzer for me. So I know some people, and by some people I mean myself, like to see the palette after it's been swatched so they can kind of see if the palette's going to get super dirty after the first use. Now just keep this in mind, I am using my finger when I did swatch these, so the pans will have just a tad bit more damage than you would with the brush because of course the brush is going to be a little bit softer. So this is what it looks like after one swatch. So it's still in pretty good shape. Now we're gonna go ahead and play and get started. I'm so excited. I don't really do soft glam looks, so I'm excited for this challenge because if y'all know me, like I love doing like so much blush that it's ridiculous. My face ends up turning red. I don't know, I'm obsessed with looking that way. And with my eyeshadow, I just kind of like to do like one super plain eyeshadow look and go, but we're not going to be doing that today. We're going to try to incorporate all of these really beautiful browns because they're giving us so many brown options, so I want to play with as many of them as possible, but also keep it pretty neutral. So again, a very big challenge. So the first shade, of course, I want to go ahead and use is going to be this one here. This is in the shade Lovely Bunch, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my eyelid. I'm going to see if I can actually bring you guys in a little bit closer. Alright, so we're just going to start by building it up in the crease first. We're going to pat the color down as we go as well so we don't get too much fallout. I know I don't have my base on, but I still think like wiping out fallout is kind of an inconvenience. I know I'm kind of a princess, but I just don't like doing it if I don't have to. I just don't want to. And then we're going to go ahead and start to blend up to the eyebrow. Again, kind of doing a tapping motion at first, packing that color in, and then we're going to blend. So I'm kind of really obsessed with this color. I think it looks so nice. Like it's an orange, but of course it still has a really pretty brown to it, so it's not like too orange or too brown. It's a perfect neutral. So I think I'm going to try adding a little bit of color. I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Shell Ya, which is this color right here. And I'm going to be focusing this color directly in the crease. And I'm not going to do too much because again, we don't want this look to be too orange. We're going to go for a very neutral, soft look. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this shade, which is the shade Get Crackin'. And I'm going to create like a faux eyeliner with this color, and then I'm going to slowly smoke it out as well. So just packing that color on the lash line. Ooh, we did that a little too thick on this side. And to help smoke it out, I'm just going to take a tapered fluffy brush and kind of work that into the outer V of my eye. See, the issue I have with soft glam is like I don't know when to stop. Like I think this is okay, but then I don't know if it's going to be like too simple. I don't know if it's like not glam enough and it's too on the soft side. It's just a very tricky kind of look to go for. So I think the only thing I'm going to add is just a tad more of the faux liner, and I'm going to go in with the darker shade Nutty to help me out with that. Of course, I'm going to be extremely light-handed because then again, one wrong move and this could be a smoky eye. And I'm not taking a brush that's too defined either, because then if it's very defined and it's a compact brush, then it will display just way more color than we need. So I'm taking like a small little tapered flat brush. Okay, so I think that's good, and the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a shade over the lid, and I'm debating if I should use Palm Reader or Shredded, because again, this one was pretty chalky, and I feel like this might be just a little too out there. Same thing with this one because it's super metallic, so I think I'm just going to give this one a shot. And again, we don't want it to be too compact, so I'm just using a tapered fluffy brush. And I'm just going to gently press over the lid. So the shade is definitely coming out a little more chalky than I would like, but it actually doesn't look too bad. Like not as bad as I thought. You guys, I can still smell those Just the Tint lippies. They smell so good. Like imagine if you just put that on really quick and then you'll end up smelling like mangoes all day. Here for it. So this is weird. The color seems to be taking more on this eye than it is on this eye. I'm not sure what that's about. But it actually looks really good on this one and then not as great on this one. So let me just try to add a little bit more here. The crazy thing is that I applied this shadow shade on here like maybe 2 or 3 times. And then I only applied it like once or twice here. I think maybe I might be blending it too much, so I'm just gonna pack and go. All right, perfect. So now I'm just gonna slowly blend out the edges here. And I think I'm just gonna take Lovely Bunch, which was that transition shade that we first used, to slowly blend it out. Okay, so the eyes are done, and I think to go ahead and save time, I'm just gonna go ahead and put foundation and powder on, come back for the bronzer, and then I will go step aside again to do blush, highlighter, lashes, and everything else, and then we'll try a lippy on to match the look. So I will be back in just a sec. Okay, so I'm back, and I actually didn't do any contour on my face because I really wanted the color of the blush to come through. The only place that I did put contour is on my nose, and that's because I don't want to fuck with my nose. Like, I have a good solid nose contour, I think, down, and I don't want to fuck it up with like a warmer color. So I'm just not going to be doing contour. We're just going to be doing bronzer today. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with the bronzer here and see what this looks like on my skin tone. Now, I will tell you, I just put my brush in here, and it has a lot of fallout. Y'all, I've used my little Amazon headbands so much. I just absolutely love them. So we're just going to start on the forehead first, and we're just going to do a tapping motion. Same thing on the cheeks. And we're just tapping first because I actually really like to distribute the product first, make sure it's in there, and then blend out. And then same thing with the jawline down here. So this is coming off super, super warm. And I don't know how all that's gonna play out, but we're just gonna go with it. Also, I smell like a magical candy island right now because the contour that I use for my nose is the Too Faced chocolate something. So my nose smells like chocolate, my arm smells like mangoes. The girl's smelling incredible right now. Okay, so I think this color is super, super warm on my skin tone. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I think it's like really nice for the summer, but now that we're in the fall and this is more of a soft glam look, I don't know how I feel about it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the hardest part, which is find a blush that's not super, super pink or super red. I'm gonna have to try and find a neutral blush to kind of balance this all out. And same thing for the highlighter. I think I might just go with the gold because, again, it's already looking super warm. So if I do like a silvery or pink base highlighter, I think it's gonna really throw the look off. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go do the rest of my face, and then we'll play with these lippy. I don't even know. I really feel like today would have been the perfect day to film a day in my life because this is the reality of it, honey. Okay, so I think I got most of that off. I know there's like a little bit of a shadow there, so sorry about that. I don't know how to like fully fix that instead of like redoing my whole nose, and I don't have time for that. I have to be somewhere. So anyway, this is looking super neutral, and I'm kind of not about it. I wish I had like 10 more layers of blush on, but I just put on a more of like a peachy orange blush. Again, to kind of match the bronzer, and then I just put the Amrezy highlighter on. And for my inner corners, I actually did end up using the shade, what is it called again? Cocoa Crush. So that's in my inner corners, and I think it's beautiful. Like, I think I would just pick this up just for this shade and use it as an inner corner for any look because it's like a nice subtle pink and it's super blinding. I really like it. And then for the bottom lash line, I just used Lovely Bunch. I didn't go too crazy on that. So now let's go ahead and put some lipstick on. Okay, so now time for lips, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put both shades on just so we can see what they look like on my skin tone. So the first shade I'm gonna try is Nude Beach, and I think it's because I think this one would probably tie up the soft glam look. So let's just see. So this is way more pigmented than I thought. I thought these were more of like a lip tint, but I mean, I don't know, I guess I wasn't expecting it to be this strong of a tint. Alright, so this is the shade Nude Beach, and I'm not mad at it. I think it's super cute. However, I don't think it ties in pretty well with this look for the soft glam look that we're going for, but it feels really comfortable on my lips, and of course it still smells like mangoes. So I actually really enjoy the formula. So let's go ahead and try the other shade really quick. This is the shade Island Time, and again, I really wish I would have gotten my brown lip pencil because I feel like with the brown lip pencil, this would have been absolutely perfect. But I still think the shade is really pretty. It's a little more light than I'm used to, but I think it pairs with the look super nicely. Okay guys, so that completes this video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. I think I'm most excited about these lippy tints. Again, I've never tried a lippy tint from Colourpop, but these just smell so good. Like, I would love to make out with myself because I smell like mango heaven. Like, I don't know what it is. And they also feel really hydrating on my lips. It doesn't feel like sticky or anything like that, though it does give off a gloss kind of look. So I'm really excited about these the most. I also really enjoyed the palette, and that bronzer was really nice. It did blend out really nicely like I thought it would. However, I think it was just a little more orange for my skin tone, so maybe next time I will go in with the contour and just a lighter hand for it. I don't think it's a bad product because it's more orange. It could definitely work on any other skin tone. And don't forget to leave me a comment, guys. Let me know if you are interested in this collection, if you plan on buying it, did you get it, and if so, what all did you get, or what would you like to try. I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye!